Happy Saturday. How you doing? I'm going to share a text with you. I was on the phone last night with my friend, and we talked about this, that, the other thing. And I'm aware of a lot of what goes on here with people that I don't even really deal with, but since that no-show nationals, a lot of shit went down, a lot of fucking drama, and I heard even threats and lawsuits. And I laughed my fucking ass off throughout the whole ordeal, you know? So I think that's all it's worthy of being fucking laughed at. It was a joke, a bunch of grown men with junk acting like fucking 10-year-olds. They can't get along in a fucking playground. Uh, but like, on here, man, egos in full bloom. To me, YouTube's a fucking joke. There are some people I take serious. And it really doesn't have anything to do with cars, just as people. They're decent people, you know what I mean? We communicate often. And at the end of this video, I have a special request for one of my 13, but I'm not bragging, 13 loyal, faithful, loving, trusting, devoted groupies. Ryan, Mr. Swing, I'll get to you at the end of this video. I have a proposition for you. I know it has nothing to do with sex, so don't get too excited. And I texted, I'm on my laptop now, so I can show you, I'll read it. You know something, Will? I have fun with these idiots on YouTube, but I hear about other people with feuds that actually get pissed off and angry because they take them serious, and it makes me wonder who the real idiots are. Other people say, oh, yeah. Let me tell you something, I don't hate anyone. Other people ask me, why I'm their enemy. I ain't anyone's enemy. These idiots don't need me as an enemy. They are their own worst enemy. They create their own problems by the fucking bullshit antics they pull. The things they do with their conning and scamming and junk and claims and bills, and they set themselves up for the fall for someone like me and others to come along and laugh at their sorry ass and call them out on their bullshit. That's all they do. When I hear about these guys, reminds me of that show. I used to love that show on PBS, The New Red Green. Remember that guy? He was one funny motherfucker. I remember one time, did you ever see the episode where he turned a toilet into a carburetor? He had it sitting on top of the fucking engine running gap fuel lines to it and shit. It was fucking hysterical. These guys are a fucking joke. They had nothing to be taken serious. Anyone that takes them that fucking serious to the point where they actually get angry and they're threatening to punch people out and shit, it makes me wonder who the real idiots are. Who are the real idiots? I talk about how some people need to get a fucking life, man. They need to tear themselves away from the YouTube mentality and get back into the real fucking world. You know what I mean? None of these guys pose any threat to me. So I know for a fact none of them would ever want to say to my face what they'd be willing to say on here. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself on here or face to face with anyone, and I ain't making no threat. I just never let my mouth try to check my abilities can't cover. Ooh, right, that's the Marine Corps way, brother. I don't think I've ever threatened anyone. Even in the real world, I don't threaten people. I have had people try it with me. I say they try it with me. I'm not saying they succeed. I'm just saying they try it with me. But that's just how I look at it. They're all a fucking joke. Whether it's Sanford, Sandy, the Crypt Keeper, that fucking Inspector Gadget, my ex-boyfriend, Cabbage Patch Kid, now, Arnold Horshack, Big Wilbur. I see all of them in the same fucking light. They're all fucking joke. They're all on here for the same reason. Try to fuck around with junk, put out claims, try to make a name for themselves, and try to make a fucking buck. You know what I mean? That's all I see in these guys. That's why I laugh at their sorry asses. That's why this is fun. I've heard things. This one's got a beef with that one. I heard someone even, I ever see that guy, I'm going to fucking kick it. Seriously, dudes, get a fucking grip on life, man. Get a fucking grip on reality. They are not worth getting upset over. They are not worth getting angry over. Even a fucking Mopar Madman Mike, you know what I mean? I laugh at this fucking shit. Whatever happened to him? Is he still out with his AR-15? Should be very, very quiet, doing his Elmer Fudd impersonation. I'm hunting Webelos. See, I laugh at that sorry ass. Why not? But I know people that have got angry at that fucking guy. And I think if they get angry with an asshole like him, they're just as much of a fucking asshole as he is. And now I'll laugh at you too. You know what I mean? Anyway, we have our plans tonight. We're going to Knuckleheads. We're going to be missing two of our crew, George and Frank. They both are not feeling well with COVID. No, they did not catch it from me. And guess what? I'm not saying I quit. I'm not saying I quit. But I can say it's been 10 days since I've had a cigarette. I'm going to take it a day at a time. So, have a great weekend. Have fun. Stay safe. And if you find yourself coming on YouTube here, and a name pops up, or this happens, or that happens, and this person and that person, and you find yourself sitting at home getting all fucking wound up and angry and pissed off, little suggestion from Uncle Brian here. Maybe it's time you get the fuck off YouTube, okay? Now, as I said, Ryan, listen, in case none of you know, Ryan plays guitar pretty good. He's got a series of videos playing in bands and shit, you know. He plays guitar pretty good. He's got some nice guitars. He's got a real nice fucking Gibson, you know, Les Paul Custom and shit. He's pretty good. Hey, Ryan, I've been thinking, due to popular demand of my other 12, Ryan's one of my 13, my other 12 loyal, faithful, loving, trusting, devoted Uncle Brian groupies that have been hounding me to do another one of my Uncle Brian Sanford's Greatest Hits songs collection. You know what I mean? I think I have a better idea. Here's where you could help me out. A lot of bands now, all these old has-been bands from the 70s, I call them We Need Money tours, that trying to stuff their pot bellies and whatnot back into that spandex and trying to get eyeliner and lipstick around all the wrinkles on their fucking face and sticking a wig on because they're fucking bald and going out and playing air guitar to backing tracks and lip syncing at the mic because they lost their fucking voice back in 1994. But they need the fucking money, you know what I'm saying? And they're playing all their old hit songs. And a lot of bands are re-releasing box sets of all their old hits. They're re-releasing it again, called box sets. I was thinking, what do you think about if I do a re-release box set of Uncle Brian's Uncle Sanford Greatest Hits from my, you know, all-time #1 hit, Take Me Down to the Store of Jocker City where the cars are junk and they run real shitty. Oh, won't you please take me down? And the Stones, hey you, get off of my track, spitting out parts we don't want you back. And right up to my Christmas collection, I'm dreaming of a 4-door shitbox, just like the one that Sanford has, where the oil drops glisten. Anyway, I know you've heard it before. I'm thinking about maybe if I do a re-release in a box set, but this time, instead of me just singing a cappella, that means solo, if you Uncle Sanford Pickle Sniffers. A cappella means solo, with no acoustic, no musical accompaniment, just voice. How about you do a little guitar track to him? You know what I mean? We can do like a duet. And you can cut loose, use your Imagineering. You know, Sanford uses his Imagineering. You can use your guitar skill Imagineering. And you can get kind of heavy, you know. Throw in a little mix of, you know, some Jimmy Page, Richie Blackmore. You know what I mean? You could do some finger tapping, like, you know, Eddie Van Halen, Stevie Vai, Joe Satriani. You know what I mean? Work your own creative guitar magic into it. And this way, when I win another Grammy, I've already won 2, for my first Volume 1 collection, Uncle Sanford's Greatest Hits, and for my Uncle Sanford Greatest Hits Christmas collection. When I win my 3rd Grammy and I'm up on TV accepting my Grammy, I'll be able to mention you. You know, as one of the little people I stepped on to get to the greatness that I achieved. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, I'll include you. I won't forget you. I won't be like Sanford that uses his friends and fucking kicks them to the curb, throws them under a bus. You know what I'm saying? No, I'll make sure I mention your name when I'm accepting my 3rd Grammy. Once this goes multi platinum and gold and uranium. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm running this by you. Let me know if you're willing to collaborate with me. I figure if Sanford can have joint engine build collaborations with people Like with Luna with that 318. I think that's the only engine he ever got to run a 10. It ran 10 seconds on Nick's dyno before the fucking thing blew up. Don't worry. I won't do to you what Sanford did to Luna. Left him holding the bag in case my Uncle Brian box set collection doesn't sell. It turns out to be a dud, a bomb, a failure. I won't blame you the way he blamed Luna. And he left Luna on the hook for like $5 grand in expenses. I won't leave you on the hook for all the recording studio time that we're going to need. And the engineering and producer. I mean, I want this done right. I'm Uncle Brian. I'm a fucking professional. I'm not a fucking hack like these guys. You know what I'm saying, Brian? Okay, anyway, get back to me. Let me know what you think about that. And for the rest of you, have a great weekend.